Hey guys, so recently Taylor from the Canuck Creator YouTube channel created a video called Are DIY 3D Printers in Danger? And this is my video response to him. So let me start this off by saying this is not me trying to trash him at all, his video, his channel. I'm actually on his side. I am a huge proponent of DIY and open source printers and all that other stuff. So let me, again, be clear. This is not me starting any drama, but I am going to answer the question from that middle group that he spoke about in his video. And that video is going to be linked down below. Please watch the video. It's a great video about DIY printing versus appliance printers that are coming out. They're becoming more the same. So please watch that first before you watch this. In Taylor's video, he basically states there are three types of groups, and I agree with him. There are the group that the 3D printer is the hobby. That is really, they want to build, etc. There's the third group, they're more about, they want the end result, the output. They don't care about the printer itself. So they're going to buy an appliance like printer. And I'm not, this is no offense to Bambu, but those are going to be the appliance style because, again, Bambu did change the industry for the better, whereas these printers, for the most part, are click, send, and print. And then there are the middle group where I reside, where a lot of people reside, where we look at both sides. We don't mind building printers. We also don't mind buying a printer because ultimately our goal is the end result, the output of the printer. We see those printers as tools. There's nothing wrong with that. These things behind me are tools. While I love technology, and that's the biggest thing for me, I like to investigate how things work. I want printers at the end of the day that are going to work, be production ready for my small print farm. So to answer his question, are DIY printers essentially going away? Yes and no. Because when I got into this hobby multiple years ago, I wanted to build my first Voron. I wanted to do that. And when I was going around looking at channels, looking at user guides and all that, I saw something that pushed me to think about going with an appliance like printer like the Bambu P1S X1C. And it comes down to the community that are basically the community that controls, or not controls, but 3D printing, the 3D printer is the hobby. To answer his question, it's simple. Most of us in that middle group, we're not electrical engineers or anything like that, okay? We're not. But we're very intelligent to the point where we can build a printer following a guide, okay? And if we run into issues, and when we run into issues, so we're going to, we ask questions and all that other stuff on forums, Discord, even YouTube channels, right? Normally, the first response I would see is somebody saying, hey, can you elaborate? We need more information about your problem. That's great. However, normally right underneath that, you'll get somebody that tells the OP, get good. Or, in so many words, call them a dumbass. Like, you should know how to do this already. And that is what pushed a lot of the people in that middle ground who don't mind building printers because they want that end result. But if they have problems, it seems like there's this elitist side of the DIY printer makers or builders that, in a way, they kind of want to shield you from becoming deeply involved in the community for some reason, or know enough to build your own. And I'm not saying that's the entire community. It's actually not. It happens more often than not that pushes people in that middle ground that go, okay, well, I'm capable of building it. I may have some issues, but apparently it seems that if I have any issues, I'm not really going to be able to get help for certain communities because they're filled with, in my opinion, assholes. And this is coming from an asshole. So we will then look for our needs. And again, we want that end product. We're going to go to an appliance like printer, like again, the Snapmaker U1 or the P1S. No disrespect to any of those people who buy those printers. We're not saying that they're toys and everything, but they're now appliances. I would love to build a Voron, and that's my plan. I'm going to do it because, like you, I feel that everyone should build one so they understand not only how 3D printers work, but they can apply that knowledge to the appliance like printers to make them better. Again, part of the community for the DIY the printer builders are they seem again elitist. Like, hey, you're not smart enough to do this. Again, it's not the entire community. I'm not putting it all on them. My thing is, if you see somebody having questions and then you notice responses get good, or there's 100 guides on this, you shouldn't even be asking this question. You should be reading the guide. There should be people who are veterans in the community to go, hey, they're new. Yes, they may be asking the same question that's already been covered, but hey, quickly give them the answer and let them learn. That's what the middle group is looking for. And again, we are a huge customer base, and we could actually buy a lot more of these DIY printers in the kits, because price isn't going to be a big issue for most of us, because I will happily spend $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 on a kit if that printer is going to be better than the appliance. We don't mind, again, spending the money to build a printer if the output is going to be ultimately better. Even if it's going to take time, it's going to be ultimately better than what you get with an appliance printer. It's going to require help from the people who have been building printers for a long time to kind of help ease everyone in, which would then open up that DIY market even more. But let's face it, the appliance 3D printer is not going anywhere. It's just actually going to just keep growing. But again, there's going to be those middle ones who, again, don't have an issue with building or buying a printer for our end result. That's at least my answer to you. I'm sure some of my community, who I'm guessing starting to become, there consists of people like me who love 3D printers, love the technology, just love technology in general. We also have our production use cases where it's going to be very difficult to create a print farm of nothing but DIY kits. Having a complete print farm of 10, 15, 20 machines, having to build those, which some of these kits, you will know, take multiple hours to build. I do agree with you about having everyone that's in that middle crowd, to actually build a piece, build a PC. Yes, build a PC. But no, everyone in that middle ground, that middle group that you're talking about, to build a 3D printer from scratch. Start with an easy one. I'm going to go for the hardest one. I guess everyone told me don't do the 2.4. I'm going to do it anyway because I'm hard-headed. But that's a subject for another day. I loved your video. And this is just me again trying to answer you in a more direct way. Anyway, guys, please like and subscribe here. And also please subscribe to Taylor at the Canuck Creator. Again, all that information is going to be down below. I'll talk to you next one. Peace.